Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to this stream of Fallout 4. No Pip-Boy. Actually, I should update the challenge thing. Yeah, so no Pip-Boy, minigun only, and no HUD. Alright. So, yeah, but basically the idea is, I'm going through the game with only the minigun, but I'm also going through it without really knowing what's happening to my character unless I can deduce it from, say, the sounds my character makes or stuff like that. So now what I have to do is, for the Minutemen, send the send the holotape to Sturgis. And yeah, so in the last stream, I discovered that under the no HUD, no Pip-Boy rules, the Brotherhood ending is just barely impossible by human actors, by human players. But I reckon it's close enough that a tool-assisted speedrun of that area could manage to do that with without dying. Now, I did find out that that with the amounts of perks I had for that area, I did find out that I could run in there, hit the button and run out. But when I do that, I survive with, just barely no health. Like, I reckon I survive with maybe 2% health, something around that. And so, yeah, and so since the beryllium agitator itself is slightly further away than the button is, that's enough to make it not very doable. But like, there are strategies which I think are tool assisted capable, but not so much human capable. Like, to get the agitator and make it back in time, there's a specific jump that you would have to get really quickly. And that's something that if you were setting your inputs frame perfect, you could probably make the jump. But it's not really viable to do it otherwise. Oh, also I should probably set this down to where it was. There we go. And then the other thing about the no HUD, no Pip-Boy run without DLC is that The other thing that could have hypothetically worked was it was giving the settlers artillery smoke grenades, right? Because the problem with a no HUD no Pip-Boy run with the Minuteman is that in the old guns quest you have to equip and throw a single smoke grenade. And so I thought it could be possible that I could get around that by equipping the settlers with the smoke grenades and then having them chase me into the area where I have to throw the grenade into, and it turns out, well, mainly you can't actually equip settlers with smoke grenades. You can equip them with other grenades, you can equip them with clothing and that sort of stuff, but not smoke grenades. And then, even if you just give them the smoke grenades anyway, and then you aggro them and have them chase at you, they won't throw the grenades at you, even if you're too far away from them to punch. They'll still prioritize running up to you and punching you rather than throwing the thing at you. Okay, I'm gonna pick that up, I guess. I kind of want to... I'm just going to save there. Also, I guess there's this stuff. So... yeah, there's that. Now also, with knowing that it's not really viable to do a Brotherhood of Steel no HUD no Pip-Boy run, it means that there's a lot of changes I could have made to the build that would have been more helpful. Wait, why am I going this way? I should be going this way. The Sturgis. Okay, so also I don't quite remember. I'm not sure what my character's currently going through. I'm guessing it would be an infection, or I don't know. Oh, and by the way, one thing that would be allowed, if you allowed it, you know, so I guess that's a bit of a tautology, but there's you know, if you go to this thing, this is the stats screen of the Pip-Boy. If I go one over, that's the inventory. That's the quest info, I think. That's the map. That's the radio. Okay, so on this screen, if I were to press X, I'd take a stim pack. Square would take a RadAway. If I allowed that, then mass fusion would be doable. The reason why I didn't do that is just because when Weedus Builds did his no HUD no Pip-Boy run, he didn't use the Pip-Boy screen to take stim packs and RadAways. And while you could use the hotkey to take stim packs, if I were to go to my Pip-Boy and take it on this screen, it would skip the animation of taking the stim pack. Or I guess more accurately, it would stack them. So no matter how many stim packs I took, it'd still play the animation only once overall. So even with this stim pack thing there, it would be an advantage over. And so I guess you know, I guess it'll be interesting to see, you know, exactly how close it is with the Beryllium Agitator. To see how many RadAways I would need to take to survive that area. Because the thing is, RadAways heal pretty slowly. And so, you know, taking one would only slow down the radiation, which is still super good, but it also weakened my character by a ton. Primarily, RadAways induce tiredness and hunger, but I think it induces more tiredness than hunger. And so my character would very quickly become tired, and that could have very bad effects on my character's ability to do things. Like, if my character were to become over encumbered, that would, for that area, would basically be game over. Unless I took the RadAways at the very end, which would probably be the thing to do. But you know, hobbling out of there over encumbered would be a nightmare. Okay, I don't see anything else around here. With Wolfgang and Simone being gone, I suppose you do sometimes get raiders here, but not today.
Knowing that Wolfgang is rotten.
Let's see what you got.
It's all worth.
Okay. I'll just sell her some stuff. Huh. Didn't know I had such heavy things. 28, 49, 39, 29, 21. Alright. And also, I wonder how close am I to leveling up. I'm about halfway. Okay, so because mass fusion isn't something that I could expect somebody to do with no HUD, no Pip-Boy rules, it makes more sense to to design a to design a perk list that doesn't involve that area, I guess, that thing, which basically involves removing all the science perks. And I suppose if you wanted to do it truly accurately, actually Fallout 4 baseball picture. I'll just walk a bit while I look this up. Baseball. Okay, cap, glove, collectible, grenade, uniform, no crying, base, signed, base, kids, glove, bat, cap, bat nails, glove, bats, 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 bat. Does this really not have a okay. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's an article on the wiki about the thing. Sturges?
Here's a holotape I happen to have. Full scan of the Institute network.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall for that teleport hijacker trick twice, even if it wasn't a smoking pile of scrap metal. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Okay, so that's a quest done. Now, I'm gonna move him down to the castle. There we go. He's moving down now. Alright. So the next time I need to talk to him, he's like a lot closer.
Need to pick something up?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
Okay. There's those, and then 356, 256, 216. Alright. Okay. So when you consider that this character probably needs to have more. Guess I'll take those. Needs to have more bullets for okay. More bullets for the tunnels on the way to the institutes. Those would probably have a higher priority than buying a special gun for Preston. Maybe if I would just give him a
Nice day. Where are we headed?
Seems to be growing well.
if I were to give him a submachine gun or something, that'd be, you know, a lot better. Alright, I'll take that. Also, I suppose it doesn't really matter if I'm saving my plastic or not. The thing is, the thing I was saving my plastic for beforehand was just okay, that stuff is returned once again.
Won't be able to pick this.
Alright. Okay. So the thing is, XP at this point doesn't really matter. If I just check my... Yeah. And it'd probably take a lot longer to reach level 42 than it would take to reach to finish the game from this point. So as much as I would like to get the cap collector perk before going on a buying spree, yeah, as much as I would like to do that, I shouldn't really worry too much about saving resources for that point. So yeah, now the reason why I was looking up the baseball pitcher is because I don't remember if it used any perks. You know, if you need like, if you needed a perk for it, it'd probably be science, but you know, you'd think that you wouldn't need science to build it. And yeah, plus I think when We the Spills did jack shit, I think jack shit had one int and still built it, so I wouldn't really need to worry about, you know, science for people that want to do a fully authentic no HUD no Pip-Boy. But from the perk list that I made, I'd say there's, I don't know, about half the perks that I could remove. I could remove... So, 4 times in the perk list, I have incrementing intelligence. That could... Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Fuck that shit. Okay, that was Reggie Blataria once again. So it's good to know that he spawns multiple times at least. Alright. Also, that empty bar is still there. Yeah, so the 4 lots of incrementing intelligence could be removed. What else? And then, you know, from that point up until level 28, no, level 27 is all fine. I could remove all of Nerd Rage, 3 perks, all of Science, 4 perks, Armor 3 and 4, because the Vault Suit mods, which only require Armorer, only go up to Armorer 2. And it does give a boost in radiation resistance, which helps with the glowing sea, but it's not something that would let you do anything else. I increment agility 5 times in the perk list. There's 3 points in moving target. And yeah, all of those I could remove. And I could also remove all the points that I originally put into intelligence. And because it turns out that agility doesn't really affect your overall running speed, I'm going to save over here and then go to Diamond City. Yeah, so because agility doesn't affect your overall running speed, it's not even that important to have high agility for somewhere like the Glowing Sea. It is helpful, especially with the half sprint trick. If you're doing it on a full sprint, then it doesn't really matter. But if you're doing a half sprint, then the more agility you have, you'd have slightly more survivability. Because when the shit hits the fan, you'd be able to run for a little bit longer. But you know, other than that, it's not something that would overall help you. It's not something that would overall help you get through and back faster. right? Like that's not going to affect the amount of rad resistance you would otherwise need. Whereas endurance does improve your overall running speed. So the points put into intelligence. Oh.
You gotta listen. Mayor McDonough, I saw him with one of those Institute synths. Piper was right.
Sullivan.
2 slugs in the gut, plus the fall.
Right. Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Since we don't have many stim packs, we've got a lot, and we might not even run out. But
Doctor, come quick. Danny Sullivan's been shot.
What? Someone's injured? I'll be right there. Excuse me, I have to work.
okay. So he's going across.
The main. He's part of the institute.
And then let's see if we can just straight up kill the mayor. Now, if I shoot Geneva, Piper will aggro onto me, which is not very good. But actually, I could just let Piper deal with it for me.
Yes, Piper. Congratulations. You won. I hope you break your trying to kick that door down.
There we go. Okay, she was still kicking after.
Far enough.
Help me! He's crazy!
I am not just.
Let her go.
Mayor McDonough.
Oh, now.
You're not getting off the hook that easy,
I'm either one.
Time to shut you up for good.
You'll never take.
Piper.
I won't rot in some jail cell.
You made a mistake! Now you pay for it!
You don't deserve a government, you savages.
This is normal for other
There we go.
Without a mayor and a city council meeting,
And she's alive.
they do a better job. I don't know when people
Okay. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Another key. I forget how I got the key. Actually, it might have been a bribe, actually. Yeah. Alright. Now nobody will know that he's a synth.
At least now Diamond City will finally have the truth.
We're gonna throw his naked body off of here. There you go. Alright. Okay, so they're doing their thing. How close am I to leveling, actually? Yeah, still very far away, so, you know, even after that, it's not useful to... Yeah, so the thing to do is just to pick out everything from there and sell it.
Bubba's prayed for all Diamond City right
We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to.
Right. Let's see what you have.
Every.
Alright, so before I buy anything else, let's see if there's anything here good for giving Preston. That's decent. That's really expensive. How much is this? 697. Oh, yeah, there's this as well. So that's 13 times 127, which is 1651 per minute. That's 48 times 113, which is 5,000 per minute. And then I think this is 45 times 40, which is 1800. So that's slightly better than the submachine gun, but worse than the auto pistol. Well, I don't think this is actually auto. Yeah, so I'll buy that from you. I should keep a bullet for it. Okay. All right. And then I think giving him a frag grenade is probably the best thing out of here. Right, because I'm not certain, but I think since weaker to ballistic than energy. Okay, gotta keep that one bullet. Okay. I guess I could also sell some of these. Let's say 200. Alright. Because I really don't... I probably wouldn't even need any bobby pins for the rest of the game, but I'll keep a few just in case. So then... the amount of 5mm that I could buy with the remainder is 1482 minus 117, 1365. Okay. So we've got the frag grenade, that's the gun. Yeah, that's way above what I could do. Also that. Preston. Huh. That's really weird. You used to be able to do a lot longer names than that. Hmm. Maybe... I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, this gets a long name. And that doesn't.
I know Paul was mad, but it's not like
So
you're like this.
I'm thinking it might that there might be due to a specific implementation of how the name limit works, like the name length limit. Like, maybe what happens is the name that you assign some item gets appended to the name that the item would otherwise have, with a limit of about maybe 32 characters. So that's like about 64 bytes if it's in Unicode. Which is, you know, weird, because normally when you assign, you know, what you would typically expect in a game is that if you can assign something a specific name, then still not overtied yet. Yeah, so if you can assign something a specific name that you specify yourself, usually it's different to the item's like base name or something. Now, I don't even know if the game would necessarily need to store the name of items, like the automatically generated names of items, like, you know, tactical minigun, flaming improved automatic tactical laser pistol. You know, because that's because that could be generated based on the information that is already about the item. The main reason why the automatic name itself would be stored is if you know, is if you don't want to do all the lookups to specifically generate the name, and just wanna, and you just wanted to load it up from a single. That was close. Yeah, yeah. So if you want to load the name from a single memory location, rather than looking at it up from various different memory locations, like, oh, start the name with this string if the base ID is this, and then if the first tag is this, look up that next string, and then the next string, and then the next string. But yeah, I don't know if it makes. Yeah, so I guess, you know, storing the original name, but also I don't know why you would want to store the original base name if you were just going to end up, like, if you were just going to rename it. You know, because it's not like it'd be necessary to rename it back to your original name. I don't think people would care that much to revert an item name back to what it originally was. If it did matter, you know, in the rare occasion that you need to do that, you could generate the item name rather than just storing it. For reversing the name, not necessarily for just always displaying the name. And then yeah, so I guess the point to make is that it doesn't. The implementation of having the name that you can assign an item be based on the particular item seems a bit weird to me. So once I'm here, I'm going to do a 1 hour save, because I think I have to talk to Ronnie.
Hi. Is there something you need?
Yes.
I want to trade a few things. Whatever you need, General.
Alright. You take that and that. And that. Okay. That and that.
Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
Nope.
No. Nothing. No problem.
Okay.
Seems to be growing well.
Alright. So,
Let's trade some things.
Hey,
I guess he's got nothing. Right, well. I'm gonna drink some water here at this sink. Might be in my best interests to eat the general downstairs. Alright. That's all I need of that. guess somebody's just sleeping there in the outside. Okay then. I shouldn't have them aggro me if I eat this one guy. I guess it depends on whether Ronnie follows me in. Also, I guess if I go pressing that, he'd go down slightly less, but that's not really important at all. Okay. So they're all fine with me? Yep, okay.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna sleep here. I'm gonna sleep for 7 hours. That'll make me well rested and, you know, have it be after 6, which also gives me solar powered. So there's a save.
Radio Freedom with a breaking report from the castle. Institute centers are moving on our position. There's
Or I guess that works.
all available Minutemen in the area. Please move in to reinforce. We have a swarm of attackers approaching from South Boston.
And now we wait. See, the thing is, you don't actually have to fight the synths yourself. You can just leave the... I guess Preston is the only one here that's... I mean, Preston and Ronnie that are capable of actually dealing with them. Because everybody else is just running in and punching them. They're all going to be running around punching the synths. You see, those guys are punching those synths with their fists. Oh shit. No, thank you. So I guess Preston's just basically going to be doing this all on his own. Oh, I guess they're going to be picking up the weapons, actually. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be just like the area in, you know, where in the railroad ending, we have to kill the tunnel guards. The trouble is, however, we won't actually know, what stage of progression we're at with this. Also, if I had saved some resources, I could have built a platform up high that I could see from. But I guess I just have to wait here. At least when I do the no items run, I should definitely make sure to do that. And actually, while I'm here, let's at least take a look at my no items build, because yeah, so my no items build basically, it's designed around getting through the game with no items, but not even any companions. So, I take, so basically I have to attack the, stuff myself. So for example, I take Blitz, Iron Fist, Ninja. I take Life Giver. I take Solar Powered, Lone Wanderer. And then, quite later on I take Local Leader at the point where I can. And for the no items run, Local Leader is actually extremely important, because the Signal Interceptor requires a fairly extensive list of resources that you need, like rubber, circuitry, gold, steel, screws, and you're not gonna find that all in one settlement. And there's really no way to bring it in from other settlements without Local Leader, if you can't have the items in your own inventory. So it makes sense to collect the resources from different settlements, connect them with supply lines, and then build the teleporter in one specific location. Yeah, and also, I mean, naturally there's Rad Resistance 1, 2, and 3, and Solar Power 2 for the Glowing Sea. I know for a fact that it's either the minimum you need for the Glowing Sea, or it's close to it. Okay, that's not a good sound. I also take Hacker 1 and 2, and that's intended for, like there's general hacking that gives good benefits, but for the no items run, there's a specific terminal in Fort Hagen, it turns out, that's really important to hack in the no items run. Because there's an area where you'd have to shoot, not shoot, we have to kill turrets and synths, and if you're just doing it on your own, you can't really go through there. If you attack the attack the turrets, the synths kill you. If you attack the synths, the turrets kill you. So being able to take one part of that out of the equation is really useful. Okay. Also, if it's too dangerous over there to save, I could always go into the tunnels and find the thing in there that would let me save. There's like beds in this area. Yes, that's that, I guess. So, I mean, I know this is very... Actually, can I save here? Right at this point? No, okay. This has been a fair bit of time, so I'm just gonna take a break from the action to go in here to save. Also, there probably isn't many items in here. I'll pick those up. This stuff is... I mean, there might be a cement bag in here, but other than that, everything in here is fairly light to carry. Also, this stuff, not useful for crafting because I need chemists to make use of it, but I can at least do that. And I'm gonna... Oh, well, Sarge is emptied out. There's bullets there. Okay, I'm just gonna go here and save. There we go. Also, I suppose I could get a safe area if I were to go up here and then push the button again and close the door. Maybe it wouldn't close the door, but it's worth a shot. Now that I've just saved. Okay. Okay, that doesn't close. I'm just gonna sit over here. Okay, that guy's on fire, but he doesn't look like a legendary. At least here we can at least see some stuff. There we go. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I really shouldn't be using... I really shouldn't be using the these bullets as much as possible on these guys. You fucker.
Combat initiated.
I'll see if he follows. Hello, Twitch. Thanks for the auto host. Okay, so he doesn't actually follow me down. Sweet. Okay, so we're actually safer in the other part of the castle. I don't think any synth got even close to spotting me. Now, isn't there supposed to be a red roach in here? Oh well, okay. So I think it's a little harder for synths to pathfind over here. Especially if I'm hiding down here.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed. Combat initiated.
So plus I think if I'm not doing this fight on my own, it takes a fair while for the other guys to do it for me. Oh. Nope. Still fighting. Sometimes you have moments in a gunfire where there's no bullets shot in a few seconds. And you're like, oh, are we done? And it starts right back up again. So it's like that. I forget. Yeah. It's like a certain episode of The Simpsons where Skinner and Krabappel get locked in the same room together, and then there's just this montage of them just yelling at each other all the time, and then there's this scene where there's just complete silence for a few seconds, and then it just goes yeah, and then they just like start screaming at each other again. And you know, the lulls in the gunfire here just reminds me of that. And so I'm just standing here with the camera going inside my chest, gradually taking damage while everybody else is just... Okay, that sounds like we're at another phase. But, you know, I don't really know which phase we're on based on what he says. But I think this is the third phase, and there might be 5, with every phase being like 20% of defending the castle. Okay. That sounded like a synth down to settler. But if a settler... Oh. If a settler gets downed, that means... You know, it doesn't mean that they're down forever or dead. It just means that they, they just get up a few moments later. And also, I mentioned earlier how there's a section where I'm going through a tunnel so that I can infiltrate the Institute and then teleport in the... teleport in the Minutemen that way. And, yeah, it's a lot better off if I save my bullets for that rather than using them up here. Even if using the bullets here would make this particular area go faster, I'd end up running out of bullets and then I have to do some grinding to get more bullets for the next area. So it is actually better off overall to do this area this way. Okay, they're still going on. There's still courses around. The more human voices that still sound monotone, those are the courses. And so, you know, if you hear those, you know that there's still action going on. That's still a little awkward. Okay, so what I'm going to do, while I wait for this fight to finish, I'm going to... No, I'm just going to wait here a bit longer. I'll wait till the danger music quiets down and then I'll leave for a bit to let my dog out. Alright. I'll be back in about a minute. Okay, and I'm back. Yeah, so I guess they didn't really, spot me at all, which is pretty good. Or if they did, they didn't know how to reach me. I don't know if they would know how to reach me. I do know that closing the door doesn't stop them from finding you, but also I guess they did come here pretty good in time. Okay, they're still going. Preston having that gun should be a little extra useful when it comes to actually attacking the institute, because then he'll have like good stuff. Plus, if I had, allowed Radio Man to keep his submachine gun, that would have also probably helped here. Should probably hold on to the controller. Although, imagine if the Pip-Boy didn't pause the game like it normally would, like this. Yeah, imagine if you just load up the Pip-Boy, play a video game on the Pip-Boy, and then, just play the game while all this fighting is going on. That'd be something fairly funny. Also, this has been a fair while, so I'm gonna head back in to drop another save. Like, saving isn't that important if I'm just hiding away. I could in theory just hide away for the whole thing and just leave the controller, leave the PS4 and just wait for it to happen while I went and did something else. It would be easier on PC because then while running Fallout 4 I could also run some other game and then put Fallout 4 onto the side and then have some other game on. Basically the same thing that a streamer by the name of Tomato Anus does. He speedruns this game, and there's two areas where there's unskippable cutscenes. Right at the beginning, where you're in the vaults and Kellogg is doing his thing, and then the second time in Kellogg's memories once you've reached the final area. And so both those times he just starts playing like Mario or something, Mario or Tetris or that sort of thing, something simple. Okay, so that stuff's still going on. Okay, that's still going on. Okay. I guess a downside to being such a high level is that at this point there's like all these synths are fairly high level, which means their gun sets will not be very good. You know, still a danger to me, but like it's no. You know, if I, it'll probably go a bit quicker if I were able to give the other settlers good weapons as well. Like if I could give them like 10mm pistols or some machine guns or that sort of thing. Okay, that's sounds like another round. I think that said teleported on our location, because I think at the end they teleport synths right into the middle of the castle, and I think that's the last round. So we're like 80% there. But once we reach 100%, there's still going to be fighting. Just there won't be any more synths spawning. So you know the Minutemen will be killing the rest of the synths and just wiping them out. Okay. Still going on. I think overall this site has taken like half an hour. So at that rate, if it has taken half an hour, we need to wait about... I don't know. No, I reckon maybe 40 minutes. If it's been 40 minutes, we need to wait another 40 times 0.2. Another 8 minutes. And then possibly a bit more to wait for the stragglers to be wiped out. And also, another thing that I should probably think about is that by the time this is all done, I probably wouldn't have enough time to go into the Institute and then, you know, go through the tunnel. For one, if I have to end partway through, I can't just go and do an exit save because exit saves don't work. That's just the short of it. You know, you do an exit save, and then the game doesn't save. It's like the only time the exit saves work, I find, is, you know, if I've literally just done a save anyway, and so it doesn't really matter if the game exit saves or not because I just have the save there. So yeah, so I think the way this stream will play out is I'll, you know, wait for this to be done, loot all the corpses, probably sell as much of the stuff to the first aid person so that I don't have to carry as much of it around with me. And then okay, the door has not been opened. Also, it sounds like they've knocked out the power. Yeah, they've knocked out some of the power. Probably the power powering the radio. All right. So yeah, and so the ideal bed for saving before going through the tunnel is actually the same bed that I would use for Green Tech Genetics, because that's the closest bed to the tunnel. Oh.
Attacking hostile.
Oh, no, still going on. Also, with it looking dark in here, it's a sign that it's night time at this point. I'll just have a look through here. Okay, I don't see anything at the moment. Oh, there's a Corsa.
Combat initiated. Locked on.
Okay, I'm just gonna hide back over here. Oop. For a moment I thought that I saw a person just suddenly spawn over here and drop down, but that wasn't a thing. At 12:15 I'll drop another save. Also, I forgot to set up the defenses. Yeah, because there's those laser turrets that I could have set up. Also, by the way, there aren't going to be like a 1,000 bodies over here once the fighting is over. Because there's so many bodies, a lot of the bodies are going to start despawning, so that it's not that much of a load on the system. So with there being like, I don't know, hundreds of synths killed, there's not going to be hundreds of bodies. Oh, that's 12:15. I'm going to here, saving the bed again. I guess I could also check my my sleep. Okay, I'm still at full sleep. That's good. Gonna drop a save there. Yeah, so now it's 1 in the morning. So I'll go out here and see, for as long as I can, what's going on. Yeah, press and shoot. Look at him go. It's going. It's almost like we're at 100% because there's only a couple of guys left and it's just the courses. So maybe we're nearly there. Oh, that sounded close. Yeah, I've already got everything here. If I'd kept the nuke grenade, I could have given that to Preston. But I guess that's something. Okay, sounds like they're done. So there we go. Now we're at 100% and we just have to wait for them to kill the last of them. We would have failed the Brotherhood quests, but you know, it doesn't really aggro the Brotherhood to us. The thing is, the Brotherhood actually very much approves of us destroying the Institute with the Minutemen. I'm gonna go over here. These goop piles can contain, yeah, nuclear material. I'm gonna put the stuff in a workbench. At least the armor. Alright.
Listen up, kiddies. The Institute thought they could push us around and we showed them different. Next time, we're gonna be taking the fight to them. And we'll see how they'll like it. We lost some good people today. You may wonder why you survived and your friend didn't. I'm afraid that's above my pay grade. All I can say is that it's up to us to make that sacrifice mean something. We don't have time to sit around boasting about our losses or bragging about winning. We're the Minutemen Gold Dog, and that means we've always got to be ready for the next fight. Let's get back to it, people.
Yay!
I guess the Institute will think twice before tangling with the Minutemen again. I hear you're working on figuring out how to hit back at those rats.
Yep.
Hope you find a way soon. I'd like another crack at them with the shoe on the other foot this time. I think Preston wanted to talk to you. Maybe he has some good news.
Okay. So where's
It's time for us to strike against the Institute.
I have some good news for you. Sturge has found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word.
Okay.
Good. I'll get the details from Sturgis while you get the Minutemen ready to attack.
Yes, sir.
And he stands up. Alright. Sturgis.
Seems to be growing well.
Oh, Sturgis. Oh, Sturgy Wurgy.
Preston tells me you found a way into the Institute.
That's right. I was hoping I'd find something worthwhile after all the time I spent cracking the encryption. And I did. One of the
Yay.
things the data you stole was a plan of the whole Institute complex. Turns out there's still... its entrance is underwater, but there isn't any other way in that I can...
Good work, Sturgis.
Thanks, boss. I wish there was a better way. But if there is, it's not in this data. I did manage to pull the code to open the grate. So all you have to do is survive the trip. Now, as soon as you get in there, you need to access the main relay control and use this holotape to teleport everybody into the Institute.
Okay.
I just want to trade a few things.
Alright, Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna head back over here, wake up Sturgis again, and then save until daytime so I can actually walk around.
I want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Good luck.
There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta do a full 7. There we go. Oh, that's a raider. Well, I'll be damned.
No point in leaving that little scatter.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna... Actually, Ronnie should have inventory now. Where's... Huh, I guess settlers can die in this fight. You can be first aid. Either that or I set the...
I'd like to trade some items.
Yeah. I'll take those.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at it.
Okay.
Naturally, I need some supplies for the road.
I suppose I could...
Alright. I'll give you some of this heavy stuff. Alright. Now I can go through and pick out more stuff from the scents. I don't know if the last of the scents are marked to spawn, but I still don't want to waste this stuff. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Well, may as well pick up all this guy's stuff as well. Another Corsa. This is a lot of weight and I'm carrying. And look at all these broken mute fruits. There's literally just one left. And everything else is just bleh.
Not many doctors around these days.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I suppose I...
Alright. He's got like 30 left, I'll... I guess this stuff is fairly heavy and not that expensive. Yeah, that lets me run around now. Okay.
Hey there.
Now that we have the armory back, you can resupply anything you need.
Let me see what you've got.
Here's what
Alright, do you... Oh, you've got 5mm rounds. 5mm rounds. Perfect. And while I technically don't need my, Well, I technically don't need my... I'll pick that up. That... You know, I'll just pick up all this stuff. Okay. Oh, Ronnie. I've got more stuff for you.
running low on supplies, General?
Let me see what you've got.
Sure thing, General.
Okay. Okay, that's the rest of her stuff. There's probably nothing else here worth getting, really. Yeah, okay. Can I walk around? I can. How much reserve do I have? A decent amount. There's probably going to be more sense up here. And now that I've sort of milked everyone else of the caps they can provide, I guess. Shit. Okay, we're fine. Usually there's dead bodies out here as well, but no, I think they must have despawned from out here. Okay. Let's see what else there is. He still has his auto pistol. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's got to be much else. I guess there's those things. Suppose I could also pick up the missiles. But the missiles themselves probably aren't... Oh, this place does have a chemistry station. Yeah, well... I guess maybe...
Excuse me.
I can patch you up if you need. First,
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I suppose.
Alright. He's barely really got any money left. And I want to sell these missiles. So I'm going to sell those and maybe buy a single Stimpack. Oof, that's real. Oh, no. Fuck it. Alright.
Seems to be growing well.
So yeah, I think that's it for here. Yeah, okay, so
Let's trade some things.
Sure thing.
actually I guess there's these guys' stuff.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
We've got to get the transmitter powered back up before I can get.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
There we go. Okay. Last thing to do is drop a save. And then I guess head over to the Pridwin so that I can sell some of this stuff. Hobble some of it over to the doctor guy. And then send the rest of it to the rest of it to Tegan and buy up all his bullets. And then we'll take it as though that's enough for the thing and just go to the bed and drop it one last save there. Now at this point, even though I definitely still need the minigun, I don't necessarily need to have the Vault suit because I'm not really going through any radiation anymore. But it'll still be helpful because the synths will be shooting me with energy damage and yeah, basically that's that would be resisted a bit by the damage resistance of this. Also, yeah, these guys aren't hostile because even though I failed all their quests, they don't really care. Alright. Oop. Okay. Yes, now we're over encumbered because we have the thing. And Maxon is there. I don't know why. Maybe there's some dialogue he would have to say about me being with the Minutemen, but yeah. We're here to buy stuff.
Attention, this is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan. That is all.
Oh, Nightcade!
Stock up on those stim packs. You can never carry too many of them.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Try and take it easy on the stimulant chems like Jed and Psycho. They'll make you feel good for a while, but the long-term effects are debilitating. Watch the radiation levels out there. It catches up with you quickly.
Can I not buy from these guys anymore? Let's go to the other guy, see if he is willing to accept my stuff.
Stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Any technical documents, you should bring them in front of Quentin for analysis.
Hey, you.
Proctor.
Nope, I'm just mashing X. I'm not doing anything. I can't be bothered death abusing, so I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna hobble my way through again. Okay. So I guess I'd be selling this stuff at Dom City. I was hoping to sell it here because then it'd make things a bit quicker, but I guess that ain't happening. By the way, Cade, I'm taking your... Fuck, I can't even jump over. I'm taking your buff out. No more buff out for you.
Out there. We've buried too many good soldiers already.
Yeah. So that they still give the dialogue about the whole... Oh, give your documents to him, but then... Yeah, he doesn't have anything to do. They're all giving me the cold shoulder. It's like, oh, he went and decided to ally with the Minutemen. Oh, boo-hoo. Once we go through the store, we'll be able to run again, so we'll be fine. Yeah, here we go. Okay. And also, it might be a good idea to stop off at Bunker Hill on the way, because that way I'll be less likely to get over-encumbered on the way to Diamond City. Because it looks... I think that's the sun. Yeah, that's probably the sun there. Yeah, I reckon that's the sun. And so... yeah, it seems like we're about at 3 o'clock maybe? So I should reach there, you know, rather than going all the way to Diamond City, because then it'll probably hit 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock before I actually physically reach Diamond City. Alright. Okay, so we got Lucas here.
Hey,
Welcome back. Looking to trade?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You may have to.
Okay. You can take those now, I guess. Okay. All right.
Got a problem.
No. He looks like a very strung out Nate. Like a very strung out but still quite vanilla Nate. And yeah, I'm gonna head over to Diamond City the quick way. Because if I have to go there, then the path is going to be speedy. Also, there might be more stuff in there at this point, but you know, not really worth it going through and picking up a whole bunch of heavy stuff at this point. Okay, so I've got actually a whole lot of reserve, which is cool. I suppose I could go up there and, you know, because with all the stuff there being gone, well, not so much gone, but like, yeah, I mean, it's not really worth it to go and pick up the bobblehead at this point. The fuck? I've got no idea what that is. I'll take that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but I guess it's all good. Also, those notes aren't really worth anything. All right. Also, if we're lucky, Cricket will be at Diamond City as well, so that we can buy extra ammo. Oh, I guess she's gone. Okay. Which means I don't know if I'll be able to use all this ammo. Also, I'm close to level 42. not important to get the extra. Yeah, not really important to get the extra money or money value with Cap Collector at this point, because I'd be just about to go straight into the thing. So yeah, I don't know what would be worthwhile. Actually, he might.
You know, I sold McDonough that gun he had. I've got a few minutes to browse. Feel free to.
Oh yeah, he's got that. Okay, perfect. All right.
Worried about Paul. Nobody's seen him in.
Hey, Myrna.
Did you hear? McDonough was a scent.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's take a look.
All right. So that's 427. All right. One cap left. Okay. So that gives us 2,600. Yeah, so I guess what perk as I'm going into the end of the game would be the most useful? Possibly that one. I guess ninja would be okay, but those wouldn't be useful. Yeah, I guess maybe Cannibal 3. You know, just because there's going to be ghouls in there, and then eating those ghouls would probably... Actually, no, you wouldn't, because I could just wait and I'd heal up to full anyway, so... Maybe... I don't know. Probably just dump it into agility so that I have a chance at getting an extra hit in VATS. That's probably the best outcome there.
You come from across the Charles?
Yes, I'm gonna go over to the bed next to CIT Ruins, save there, and then end the stream. And then, with it being Friday, I guess... Yeah, I was thinking about doing another stream... I was thinking about starting a new stream schedule with more nighttime streams after this challenge, but yeah, I might actually just start doing that tonight. I'll see what I can do about that. So yeah, thanks everybody for dropping in, And I will see you I will see you tomorrow. Maybe. I might see you tonight with something else, but this will conclude on Monday. So yeah, I'll see you then.